Women are nuts. Am I right? Or is there a method to our madness? In today's video, I wanna pull back the curtain a little and reveal 5 things I personally do when I like a guy that may seem like I don't, and 5 things I do to signal to a guy that I have attraction for him or thoughts of him as a sexual option. Now, you're gonna wanna couple the advice that I give in this video with an earlier video of mine that teaches you about noticing a woman's baseline and recognizing the extras. And I'll put the link in the description box so that you don't have to go search for it and you can watch it after. By the way, I've talked to thousands of other women who all do very similar things to what I'm about to share with you. And one more note, don't hate women for doing all these things, as I know many of you would like to do. Information is power, and who doesn't want a little bit of power right now, am I right? So use what I give you to be your female decoder so that you have the control over your situations with women that you've always wanted to. All right, number 1, I talk to other guys when he's around, and this is a classic female move. If you're not going for me, I'm going to talk to other guys so that you think I'm a hot commodity and that if you don't act fast, you're going to lose me, is the mindset I have when I'm really into a guy and he's just not seeing it or doing anything about it. Now, I know because of my years with talking to thousands of men that this is a horrible tactic. In fact, I've learned that it actually pushes most men away. But who knew, right? But most women don't know this, and it's why they still do it. If you are out and the girl you like is talking to another guy using exaggerated moves, laughing a lot, and glancing over at you every so often, she likes you. Number 2, I stand near a guy I like, but I never make the first move. Now, this was actually old Marni, and I would probably be a bit more assertive now, but this was my go-to move for so long. I'd stand near a guy that I liked with one of my girlfriends, barely talking to her, and hoping that he would come and talk to me. I'd probably act aloof if he did start talking to me, which is my 3rd sign that I like a guy. I'd act aloof even though I wanted him to approach. And I liked him. Aloof being that I would give him a hard time and not jump straight into being overly friendly, because if I did that, then that would look super needy, right? So stupid, but it's what we do. Number 4, I would flirt with other guys in front of him. This one is tied very closely to number 1, but added on to when I would talk to those other guys in front of a guy I liked, I would do my best to look extra flirty. So I would sit in their laps and laugh, I would toss my hair, I would get in really close to the guys. Honestly, I'm very embarrassed to admit this to you, mainly because I know it doesn't work on most men, but something in me would still do that today. It's just natural. Probably because if I were into a guy and he did this in front of me, I would probably want him more. So I assume subconsciously that it would work the same way for men. That's why I would do it. Number 5, I would try to impress him. Sometimes when I like a guy, my brain turns to mush and things pop out of my mouth that I really wish I had held back. Things that may toot my own horn or make me sound better than I am. Maybe even work in a compliment someone else gave me into the conversation when there was no need to bring it up. When I like a guy, my goal is to make him see that I'm so awesome and he would be a fool not to date me. So many guys do this too, and it's totally normal and totally okay. It's what happens when we like someone. We naturally want them to like us back. I also do this with my clothes and how I put myself together. If I want him to like me and I like him, I dress up and I put effort into my makeup and take time putting myself together. Okay, so those are my 5 covert, semi-immature things that myself and so many other women do to signal I like you, even though it may appear to be the opposite. Now, I wanna share my 5 things that I do when I'm not into a guy. So please note that I don't do these things on purpose to signal I'm not interested. I do these things when I'm not really caring or thinking at all on that level. Number 1, I wear sweatpants around him. And not my cute, I want you to see my nice tush workout gear. I wear clothes that may not make me look so great. No makeup, no worries about hair and a baseball cap. Number 2, I act asexual. If I wasn't into a guy, there wouldn't be a flirty bone in my body being displayed in front of him. Banter and joking around, yes, but nothing that would be in line with sexual flirting. No getting close, no teasing, nothing. I may even change in front of you, but not as a way to entice you, but as a way to say, I don't even see you as a sexual man. Therefore, I can freely change my clothes in front of you and not worry that it'll entice you. If it was to entice you, I would make sure that I did it very slowly and very feminine, bending certain ways and being a little bit shy in the process. Number 3, being super sexual. I know this seems a little strange to come right after I just said I would act asexual, but this one, I would be super sexual around a guy if I wasn't into him, meaning I wouldn't care what he thought of me or how he saw me and my sexual decisions or likes. I would talk very freely about sex and tell him about guys I'd been with and experience and ask about his. Number 4, piggybacking on number 3, I would ask you about your dating life, and not in a way that is trying to be sly and find out how you think about me or try to put the idea in your head to notice me, but I do it in a way where I was acting concerned or like you were my brother trying to figure out how to find you a girl. Something like, oh, we have to find you a girl, you're so awesome, are you dating anyone? Number 5, this is a huge one. I'd flake on you when you ask to hang out or progress on our current relationship. There are a lot of people I enjoy, but I don't want to let them into my next layer of my world. So I don't. But I also don't want to be rude, so I accept plans and then I flake. It doesn't mean I don't respect you or like you. I just don't want us to go to that next stage. And when I do want it, I'll probably initiate it. Again, I get that this sucks, that we women do this. It hurts, it's frustrating, and it's a time sucker. As much as I get this, I know I'll still do it and hope that this guy doesn't ask me again and just understands that our friendship boundaries are within 4 walls of an office or 4 walls of a gym or wherever we met and hang out with each other. As I said in the beginning of this video, girls suck. I know we do, but if you can outwit us by knowing our little tricks and not see them as daggers, you can certainly win with us. You can win your sanity, your pride, and how we perceive you. So for example, if you see a girl you like, all up on another guy when you've been texting with her for weeks, go up to her with a big smirk and say, so are you gonna torture me all night by flirting with other guys? Or if a girl flakes on you once, don't ask her to hang out again and just continue your friendship and don't ask for more if you want to. Wait on her to ask for more and then you decide if you wanna let her in. I saw this great quote the other day that I think is very apropos for this video. It was, attitude is a choice, always. You can whine about what we women do, or you can thrive with us. It's totally up to you. Guys who understand these 10 habits about women are incredibly rare, which is why the few who do get it also have way more sexual options than they can handle. If you have been frustrated with trying to decode women, which I get, then I can help you. I put together a free 45-minute video that I know will put a smile on your face, because in that 45 minutes, it will all become crystal clear and the frustrations or lack of confidence you've had with women will disappear. Just magic. Once you've watched it, I know you'll be eager to put my suggestions to work immediately. All you have to do is go to winggirlmethod.com or click the link below in the description box and you'll get there right away. I'll see you next week.